What's up, y'all? You know what time it is? It's about to be that time.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is? About to be that time. How's everybody doing today? All right. Still pure. Still pure. Don't know anything about what's going on. Although if it's not a Luffy versus Kaido chapter, I can't imagine what else it could be. So. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Just getting my OST set. Sorry for being late. Been working on some new shirt ideas. I didn't finish them before the stream started, unfortunately. But you're getting a taste here. You're getting a taste. Let's see. It Unidentified. Thank you. He said, love your film insight applied to One Piece reviews and analysis. The community, I love the community we got. I watch over 40 One Piece tubers, but this is the only live I see. Oh, well, thank you, Unidentified. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it is Usopp Day. It is April Fool's. All right, so the big fool of the chapter is I'm not even going to read the chapter. No, I am. But, that's what I'm having fun here with the shirt. But this is a preview of what the shirt that I'm going to put into the store is going to be. It's going to be a Nike-inspired Nika shirt. So, let's see. All right. So I'm pulling up the chapter here. We're going to get right into it. And shout out to the 500 people in here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Even though I know you guys have already had the chapter for almost a day. God, I was so tempted to just stream right at like 6 p.m. my time when the chapter dropped, but I didn't want to. We have a schedule. I didn't want anybody that couldn't make the normal stream not to be able to make that, or et cetera, et cetera. But if the streams keep happening earlier and earlier, I don't know. All right, so we're on the cover of Jump. You love to see it. You got the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Excuse me, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika. Well, really, I mean, both names apply. The adventure continues. We got this oil paint style drawing of Luffy, which doesn't even look like it was drawn by Oda. Maybe it was. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. And, ooh, we have a color page. All right. And, and for the beginning, no disrespect to Morge. Morge is my guy. I just had to, for April Fools, I decided to start the stream with that. A super climax, versing Kaido in the Wano arc, and the 25th anniversary Caravan Truck Project. All right. I am loving Luffy's shirt. Now that's some certified drip right there. And I love it. You know what I love about it? Is that it looks like the Straw Hat logo is in front of the Tiny Toons logo. Just to keep up these Looney Tunes references here. We got Sanji with a dandy shirt. I gotta admire the drip. I gotta take a minute to admire the drip. I like Nami on this spread. I like that. I like the different layers here. Zoro's got a little green wolf on him. Jinbei's there. You love to see it. All right. First page. Back on the roof. A new level. Gear 5th. Nature Boy, what's up? Let's see. Pant, as always, with the pants. I was sure you were a goner after that. So was I. Since you're able to make your surroundings rubbery, it should be safe to say you awakened your paramecia fruit. But something about this feels off. So the bouncy castle awakening theories confirmed. That's been a long-standing theory in the community. Look at him. Look how calm he looks on the bottom of this page. Just chilling. Just chilling. He's up against the strongest creature in the world. He's just chilling. A transformation like this is more typical of a Zoan fruit. Okay. Yeah. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We're just getting the Looney Tunes action. Did Luffy go inside of him and is like attacking him from the inside? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Yep, he's still saying Goma Goma no. Wow! He is inside Kaido, and he did a Goma Goma no Fusen and blew up into a balloon within Kaido, messing this guy's insides up. Luffy. Oh my god. Alright. You guys also have a new emoji. Alright? You have the Kaido emoji, if you remember. Oh, I feel that's appropriate for this panel. Yeah, you little. You got Yamato and Momonosuke watching from below. What the heck is going on? No idea. It looks like Kaido put on weight. Is this a form of his? Why are you doing this? Your body is meant to be rubbery, not mine. He's making Kaido's body rubbery. He's making it rubbery. We talked about this. I said that his awakening would be more like kids in a way. That he'd be able to put his properties onto somebody else. If that's what's happening here, that's cool. Alright. How are you doing this? I see a pair of bright lights. What is that in that panel? Is that Zunisha's eyes? Oh. Oh my god. It's Luffy from the inside looking through Kaido's eyes, and then he shoves his arms outside of Kaido's eyes. Is he going to rocket himself out of Kaido through the eyes? Escape rocket. Kaido better have no eyes now. That's... for lack of a better word, that's ridiculous. She. Alright. He just flew into the sky. Goma Goma no. Giant Luffy? Is this Giant Luffy? He got... who is that? What? Luffy's voice is coming from that thing? Is that really him? He's... jump rope. Jump rope. First of all, Giant Luffy Another one. Okay. 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 Another one. Oh my god. Giant Luffy versus Kaido. Okay. Been waiting for this since Eni's lobby. It finally happened. Oh my god. Blast breath. Jesus, he... Jump roping with Kaido all the way down. He's pulling a Doflamingo against Law. Spinning around. Like, is he going to take one of Kaido's arms off? Oh, man. Shout out to Cloud Strife. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I didn't want to get spoiled today, so the chat is in sub-only mode, guys. Sorry. Shout out to BDL. Crap, he just took a blast breath head on. But, hey, he's Luffy. That's the last straw. Alright. I love that translation, you know, because that's a Looney Tunes classic right there. Ah, that's the last straw. Whew, wow. And it's drawn that way. It's drawn that way. Now he's doing a Roadrunner style run after being burned. Basically flying away back to Onigashima. What am I reading? What am I reading? What am I reading? It's One Piece. It's One Piece. I'm reading One Piece. Oh my god. Shout out to the 874 people in here. Appreciate you. Alright. Gomu no 3 World Conquest. Ragnarok, or he's bringing it back. Sorry to bring the head tilt back, guys, but Luffy just got thrown through the skull of Onigashima. His eyes are popping out again. He's going full Stanley Ipkiss, the mask. What? Oh my god. Okay. These panels of Law, Kid, Chopper, Nami, Tama. Oda's having fun. Oda's having a blast right now. Let me just make that clear. I'm having a blast. All right. Okay. Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. Luffy pulling his head through. Oh god, the anime is gonna have so much fun with this. This is something that's just. This is made to be animated. This is made to be animated. I was waiting for the Kaido and me sideways memes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Almost 1,000 people in here. Crazy. Alright. Luffy's back on the roof. It's like something out of a picture book. Man, that stings. They should have said, man, that smarts. Just take it. Just really go full on cartoon with it. I'll admit, you put on quite the show, but you're at the end of your rope. You can't beat me. I'm far from done. What? I'm beat. What the hell are you? That's what I'm asking. Alright. You're right. I'm about to croak. This is taking a lot out of me. You can rest easy and die then. Tales will be told about how you all fought this war. Who cares about that? When you're dead, only your bones stick around. But does Luffy even have bones? Yo-ho-ho-ho-ho! He's rubber. It really is Luffy. He was unrecognizable with his hair and clothes all white like that. All white like that. Oda out here with the color confirmations. He's out here with the color confirmations. All right. But his voice is still fading quickly. We're not done yet. Isn't that right, Momo? Tama? Kinemon? Pedro? Shout out to the boy Pedro. I appreciate that he was thrown into that. You're really going to kill yourself. After all of this, do you really think something like death can scare me? Get loud again, heartbeat. Oh, I like that. That's a cool line. So be it. That's it. This is the sound. Watch out, Luffy. Okay, here comes the Kanabo. Please, 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 please. Okay, I want... Whew. All right. The best thing here would be a callback to Chapter 2, where he gets hit with it, but it doesn't phase him like when Alvida hit him with the Kanabo. Or, you know, it just like bends into him. Or Luffy breaks the Kanabo. Something is going to happen here. Luffy's eye with the glare. All right, let's go to the next page. Something's going to happen here. He needs to beat this Kanabo. He's just been... he needs to beat it. Plonk. All right. I mean, it bent into him, but that's not great. He looks like that Sun character from Boba Boba Bo. Oh, man.
Savage.
Oh. All right. I mean, he did tank it, but I mean, that's... I wanted something a little more badass than that. What are these Luffy drawings? I'm on this next page, and he's like squished. Oh wow. He's being sent up. All right, so Kaido is hitting Luffy. He's getting bounced into the ground, and then being sent up like as if he was a toy. All right. He's spinning around. 1, 2, 3, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. This looks like he's pulling a page out of Bellamy's book, springing back at Kaido. What in the world is he? This pure white transformation. Pure white. All right. Straight from Colombia. That's what we got here with Luffy. JD was calling him Coke Luffy. Alright. He's coated with armament and Conqueror's Haki, and he can influence anything around him with his ability. He fights with such freedom. So versatile. I've never seen anything like it. There is no one in the world capable of taking me down. What am I looking at? It looks like he punched through Kaido. If this was any other series, I would be like, wow. Luffy just killed Kaido. But I have to go to the next page to see what actually happened. He actually did punch through Kaido. Okay. What? Alright. I'm having the time of my life, Kaido. And then Kaido's head just reforms. Alright. Okay. Chapter notes. Luffy's Higanto form is said just like when he uses moves in Gear 3rd. Higanto is a word for giant in many languages. It derives from Greek mythology. Kaido's attack, yeah, we knew about that. Luffy's line here seems to be mirrored in the lyrics to Bink Sake. Okay, that's interesting. Death will treat us all the same. Our bones alone are what remain. After all is said is done, we all end up skeletons. We're seeing the colors. The colors look great, although I mean that's not really pure white to me, but yeah, we need the actual colors for all of this ASAP. It's just the most ridiculous power in the world.
It's about to get spicy.
Hey, this is the most ridiculous chapter in the world. I'm here for it. All right.
Another one.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is a lot of fun, guys. 1,100 people in here. Shout out. If you haven't subscribed or liked the stream or anything like that, feel free. Let's see what the chat's been talking about. Undo the pin here. Oh, I'm like... W's in the chat for AJ. Good to see you, my man. He said on April 1st, 2007, on a certain anime board, I'm assuming AP forums, a random poster said that Bugs D. Bunny was the original Joy Boy. My God. Oda posted the truth on 4chan 14 years ago. Oh, it was on 4chan. Seriously, though, crazy chapter. Like Gear 2nd will polarize the fans for months. Yeah, exactly. Didn't we not know about Joy Boy until Fishman Island, though? 2007, I mean, we had to have been in Ennie's lobby. I don't know if that timing works out. Shout out to Choco Taco 4233 for joining the channel. Appreciate you. Nick Can't Snipe said, Oda really looked at all the awakening theories and said, yes. With the bounce world and now gigantification, Luffy really rearranged Kaido's guts. That was absurd. T-Bomber said, last week I said it wasn't the Toon Force. This is my formal L. But as a Randy fan, I love taking the L's too. Yeah. Shout out to the boy Nika. Yeah, we're getting everything. But I also said we probably would too. Like, this is Oda's way of literally doing everything within Luffy's imagination, within the parameters. Like, this was something that, you know, I said in my analysis that people got out of me. When I say, like, Luffy can do anything within his imagination, I don't think that... I'm not saying that Luffy can shoot laser beams now. But I'm saying that whatever his body can, like, form and do, like, within his own imagination, that's what I was getting at. And that's what we're seeing here. Seems like either Gear 5 works like Gear 2nd with the steam and heart thing. The stance is very reminiscent. Yeah, I did enjoy that. Given it visually aged him, wonder if it takes or shaves off his lifespan similarly. Very possible. I started thinking about the lifespan stuff when Luffy started aging up, which is, you know, may tie into law, having to give some lifespan to Luffy with the immortality operation. Ramona Villa. Review of the chapter. So Luffy awakened his paramecia, question mark, but he transforms like a Zoan, question mark. Am I watching a cartoon? Kaido's still top 1. Like and subscribe. Kaido, the One Piece YouTuber. Choco Taco 4233. Randy, love your stream. Oda providing another parallel to Blackbeard's darkness and Luffy's white empty canvas. That's a good point. Oda back at it again. Yeah. Yep. That's the only way to beat darkness. You know, the absence of light. AJ1218 said, I could be off on the timing. It was a green text. Yeah, I think the timing, I think it would probably make more sense if that was around 2010 or 11. 2008 was Thriller Bark. 2010 was Marineford. Yeah, probably 2012. Void Worshipper said, it's perfect that Momo and Yamato get to see Gear 5. They both were deprived of childhood and lack imagination. G5 is peak imagination and childishness. Facts. Good analysis. Nick Can't Snipe, do you think the pure white color is similar to the golden coating that Sengoku gets? I'm so confused. First through his eyes and now through his head. Yeah, that confused the hell out of me. Luffy going through his eyes, then punching through his head. Like, at that point, are you even hurting, Kaido? Really? Are you even hurting, or are you just having fun? Isopod. Oda 6 years ago. I don't know how Luffy's going to beat Kaido. Punching him hard it isn't enough. Oda in 2 weeks. So he tied him in knots and punted him to the moon. Yeah, no, I remember when Oda said that. You know? Check Savage memes on the in the Discord. All right, I'll do it in a little bit. Outlet, appreciate the super chat. Said Oda crazy with the parallels. Luffy and Yamato both ate mythical zone fruits that were meant for someone else because they were hungry. Yeah. And you see, they have the same sort of smoke, you know, around them, all that you know, gives them that deity vibe. Oh my guy, Tyrone. Will Ty. What's up, brother? Love the loved what you said, man. The betting the arm. Do you see this jacket? Do you see it? Trust me, you can track it. Ty with his theme song coming in. Ty said, my captain has transcended into Troystodamus, sporting the pure white Nika drip and calling the panels before they happen. This chapter had me cracking up partially out of confusion. I'm right with you on that. I mean, if you were here during the reaction, my man, then you saw I was sitting here like, what am I looking at? What is going on? But this is great. I mean, my favorite part is that he really went giant Luffy. That finally happened. W's in the chat for my guy Ty. Yeah. And you know, speaking of that, we got the pure white Nika logo here, right? That's that was once again calling it with the drip, right? Which, by the way, for the 1043 stream, before we even knew any Looney Tunes stuff, I was wearing my Looney Tunes drip. But that's because Oda told me to put that shirt on. I called him up. He's like, oh, you better wear that Looney Tunes drip. Oh my god. There. I'll give you guys a taste of what I'm working on. Obviously, this is going to be very rough, very low quality. Not fully certified yet, but soon to be certified, and it'll be in the store. So imagine this on some shirts. Let's see.
Certified drip.
Hey, AJ.
About to get spicy.
Got this. Turn the swoosh into a smile. That's gonna be a shirt in the shop real soon. It's not there yet.
Savage.
Alternative style that I'm thinking about. This was a collab with my guy Dan DiCarlo, who did the logo, the flag logo, for the channel. Also for the free Chuji gang, we're gonna have that. It's been a while since I updated the shop with some stuff, so we're gonna get in there with that. The check mark into the Nika eyebrow swirl. That's interesting too. I like that. Shout out to AJ. He said, Ty the GOAT. Sadly, I have to go back to work soon, but it was nice catching a stream again. Yeah, it's been a while, AJ, but I'm happy you can make it here, especially for something as ridiculous as this chapter. Oh, man. Shout out to Andrew Connor. Said, this chapter confirmed your theory that Joy Boy used his devil fruit on Zoe because Kaido said your body is meant to be rubbery, not mine. I mean, maybe, like he literally ballooned inside of Kaido, which is what I was saying. Like if he just went into Zunisha, Joy Boy, and then ballooned inside, and then it like managed to stay that. There might be something here. There might be something here, guys. There might be something here. Let's see. I got my guy, Dan DiCarlo. He's here in the chat. Let's see. King J said, Randy, since Kaido said his body also turned into rubber when Luffy touched, your theory of Luffy gigantifying others is almost 100% possible now. Let's get those dubs. Let's get those dubs. I'm not going to celebrate too early, though. But, I mean, it's very possible. Very possible. Very possible. Can I make baby teas out of it? Yeah, they do have an option there for baby teas. Should put Luffy's eye scar under the A in Nika. I actually thought about doing that. Yeah. That's the eye scar, but I didn't think of it as the swoosh. I think about having the swoosh and then having the eye scar. I'm going to play around with it. Maxo, my guy. Luffy mentioning Pedro was such an amazing moment. I loved it. Listing off the people whose dreams he's carrying through Wano. Then the line about death. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Vern and co. Just temporarily popping in. Just temporarily popping in. Call it weekly bias, but this chapter was the most fun I've ever had reading a chapter of One Piece. JD called it Tom and Jerry, and I loved every second of it. It was Tom and Jerry. It was Hanna-Barbera. It was Tex Avery. It was Looney Tunes. It was everything, man. This was a lot of fun. I mean, I was laughing like pretty much the entire chapter, and Oda's a genius. I love Oda. I love him. I love that man. Very motivated. Happy Usopp Day. Luffy giving Kaido a whole new kind of bubble guts. Had me crying laughing last night. Yeah, everybody's already had the chapter for like almost the day. DK 1993. Insert funny witty joke followed by a compliment on the shirt designs. Appreciate you, man. Gotta have it.
Do you see
W's. W's, people. W's for Ty. Put those W's in the chat. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see them. You don't even have to be a member. Just type some W's. Just type them. My guy said, Vern said he's taking the whole crew out for dinner when the Rangers play the Phillies. W's for the lurking legend AJ. Yep. Oh, man. Oh. I mean, if that happens, I might have to take a trip to Philly. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang said, Happy God Usopp Day. Yes. Shout out to the God. Luffy double dutched to Yonko. Ran on air and stretched his eyeballs and face. Oda, you madman. Yeah. Yeah.
Savage.
Tyrannosaurus, I can't wait to see the VOD, which I saw the reaction. I was losing it. Yeah, we finished the chapter already. We're in the discussion portion. Oh, missed your chat, Brandon. I'll head back and find it. Shout out to Mark Creasy. Said, "What's up, G? I gotta wonder now. How absurd will Luffy's eventual fight with Shanks be? Will he even use Gear 5th? I mean, I think a simple Conqueror's Hockey Punch is enough, but hey, it can happen. But I will die on this hill that Luffy will punch Shanks on sight. On sight! When they finally meet. No dialogue exchange. First thing Luffy's gonna do, smack this man. Amrit said, check out Luffy's shirt in the cover page. Yeah, I talked about it. I said that it looked like it was on the Tiny Toons logo. It's certified. It's certified. Chad Ocho, rubber expert, said, Luffy makes Kaido rubbery and gigantifies himself in the same chapter. Joy Boy, the origin to giants, Zunisha, and the super fauna like mangroves confirmed. I mean, I've been saying it. We just need the confirmation. We just need it. If he can make other things rubbery, that was what I was saying. Like, I stopped in the middle of the read because I was like, hold on. Because basically what Oda was telling me was exactly what I was saying, that Luffy's awakening would work like Kid's, where Kid can make someone else magnetic, Luffy would make someone else rubber, and then be able to change their size. That might be what we're getting.
Savage.
Brandon, I'll find... there's been so much chatting going on. I'll find your super chat in the studio. Just give me a minute. Shout out to Jimmy Powers. Said, I think Gear 5th is pure white, like a manga character jumping into an anime. Ah, we're going Mr. Game & Watch with it. Probably. Like old rubber hose animation. Look at how he goes in and out of Gear 5th. I like those trident W's. Those tridents look like W's. I like that. Jimmy. Shout out to Jonathan RK. Said, of course the names are people Luffy wants to keep his promise to. Probably a reach, but first read it as him also using the names as a chant rhythm to get the heartbeat started. Tinfoil hat on. Gonna investigate taiko drum patterns now. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Let's see. I think there's a couple of chats that I missed, so I'm heading in to find those. Gry said, "Do you think the dragon knew about Luffy eating his fruit / how important the fruit is? What do you think the relationship between Shanks and Dragon is?" I doubt that there is like a relationship between Shanks and Dragon. That would be interesting, but I don't. I think Dragon's doing his own thing, and if he's working with anybody, he's working with Garp. It would be interesting if Dragon knows, but that's only also if Garp knows, right? So if Garp had a conversation with Shanks and then learned exactly how important the fruit is, then that also gives credence to exactly why Garp threw Luffy into the woods after he ate the fruit, right? It was like, oh, Luffy can hang out in the town and all this stuff. He eats the fruit, and then Garp throws him into the woods. This is something that we talked about a lot as, you know, we were learning that the fruit was more important. We learned that Shanks stole it from the world government ship. Like, we knew that there was something more to the fruit since 1018, 1017, right? So we talked about that correlation, and I love that idea of Garp trying to protect Luffy and throwing him into the woods and having him face all of these challenges because Garp was actually subtly trying to protect him to make sure that no one could find him, right? So if the case is that Garp knows how important the fruit is, then Dragon, by way of that, I believe, would know how important the fruit is as well. So, yeah. See. Gios Studio, just imagining how Luffy goes into Gear 5th, just like how Sora in Kingdom Hearts goes into the Steamboat Willie world. So Chrissy played Kingdom Hearts, so she'll get that reference. I haven't played it, but I'm gonna look into it. Momo spitting, sunlight is white, so sun god Luffy is also white. Luffy white versus Blackbeard black. Yeah, we talked about that, but not, you know, directly correlating it to the sun. So that's a good comparison here. Barely Bowen, thank you for the super chat. If you put any text in, I'll try and look for it. Let's see. Brandon King said, "This chapter had me busting my gut laughing. Also, do you think the Nika Fruit's awakening affected Laugh Tale permanently to make people there laugh?" Well, I think we can talk about that if Kaido starts laughing uncontrollably because of something that Luffy does. So, I'm going to say no to that right now until we see Luffy do it to someone else. But it's a cool thought. RK Batista said, "Luffy didn't go through Kaido's head. He used Kaido's rubberized eyes like gloves. He grabbed Kaido's nose, then propelled himself out of Kaido's mouth." Okay, well that's good. But how do we explain his punch going through Kaido's head? I mean, that's an old Toon thing, you know? I want to go back to this thing Nick Can't Snipe said. "Do you think the pure white color is similar to the golden coating that Sengoku gets?" I mean, that would be interesting. I like the idea of Luffy being gold, but, you know, if it's white, it's white. Lameworks super chatted said, "Why do people draw the line at Looney Tunes?" I mean, I'm not drawing a line. We got Rubber Hose animation. We got Hanna-Barbera. We got Tom and Jerry. There's a lot of tunes. Every tune. Glad You're Here said the white color in Hindu means new beginnings and rebirth. All right. Caught up on the super chats. So let me see what everybody's talking about here. I know there's a lot of talk about the Texas squad meeting up. Let's see. Catching up. Yamil, Giant Straw Hat Crew at Elbaf. Look, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Luffy just ballooning everybody. Giant Chuji incoming, said Yamil. Here for it. Here for it. Ty's looking at the Rangers schedule now to see when they're playing Philly. Shout out to Isopod. His punch isn't going through Kaido's head. He's wearing the back of his skull on his fist like a latex glove. Let's go back and look at this. I mean, it's a decent interpretation. I could probably, I guess, see that. But again, it's just an interpretation. Let's see. Luffy's killing himself with the heartbeat. I mean, it's possible. I mean, we know that every movie does affects his lifespan. It's going to catch up to him. It's going to catch up to him. Shout out to Flondyman91, said, I joined the Savage Pirates today. Sorry it took me 6 months. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for joining the channel, my man.
Another one.
Let's see. Oh man.
Certified drip.
Hey,
Get spicy.
W's for Ty. Said Vern's inviting the crew to his new house he's buying. Congrats to V and the Co. Hey, I mean, if you're really making it a thing or whatever, we'll see. We'll try to make it happen. We'll organize it in the Discord. Philly's not that far. Shout out to Tanner Murphy. The Savage Potluck. Rit, did I read your super chat about Kaido's fruit? Pretty sure I did. Let me see. No, I didn't. Kaido knew a mythical would awaken at Wano. He thought it would be his. Yamato was fed one, and Momo got confused from the journal it's him. But only the Hito could awaken. Did Kaido... I don't remember Kaido saying anything about a mythical Zoan awakening at Wano. I mean, is that just headcanon, Amrit? I don't know. I mean, I know that he wanted something special from Yamato's fruit. I don't know. Davon, aka Schoolboy Beats, said, starting to think Luffy knew how to awaken already. Because of how effortlessly he's moving around in his new form. I don't know. Let's see.
Savage.
Chitty said agenda Randy sticking to his guns on this one. Which agenda am I sticking to? 100-ton Luffy said, thoughts on the Grand Fleet coming in? I want to see some use come out of Mancheri's healing. Fever card could bring the fleet in. So we've talked about this a little bit. I think that the Grand Fleet is going to be used for something entirely different. Because they... the way that panel is after the the sun's cups are exchanged, sun god, sun's cups, I don't know. Going to reach? No, but the way that the paneling is done there is reminiscent of the fight at Benar Island, which talks about this massive change in the world, right? So I think that whatever they are responsible for is going to lead to the final war. I don't know. It's too late in the game for them to come to Wano. But it's possible that they see that, and then on the way to maybe come to Wano, they interfere with something else, right? Or because they know that Sabo is so close to Luffy, right? They go to Impel Down and start this massive breakout on their own, separate from everything that's going on with the crew. Free a whole bunch of people, including Sabo, right? But maybe while all of that's happening and Sabo gets freed, and you know, if Vivi's a pirate, you know, I mean, I'm making this up as I go along right now. If Vivi is outed as a pirate and she's captured, you know, maybe she's in Impel Down. Everybody gets out from Impel Down, but Luffy's captured, and then Luffy is, you know, I'd love for the inversion of Marineford to be Luffy rather than Sabo, and everybody's got to save Luffy. That would be fun. Rather than just having, you know, I mean, there's a lot to the idea of if Sabo's captured, Luffy, you know, saying, hey, I'm not going to let what happened to my last brother happen to this one. So, you know, there's that. But I think that whatever the Grand Fleet's going to do is going to be completely separate, completely different, and I'd love for it to be Impel Down 2.0, but that's, you know, that's just headcanon. Shout out to Andrew Connor, said, recently watched your Law and Sword video, but I noticed that 3 of the 5 Yonko have sword members. Does Big Mom and Shanks' crew also have sword members? Yeah, so, yeah, Blackbeard's got Kuzan. Kaido's got Drake. Luffy's got Law. A sword member within Big Mom's crew. That's interesting. Capone, right? He was a sword member the whole time. Now, maybe. I mean, I like the idea of all of the Yonko being infiltrated, but I think it's something that we'll just have to wait and see. It's a good question, though. It's something to ponder. Amrit Singh said the reason he chose Wano, he knew Joy Boy would awaken there. That's interesting. That's very possible. That's possible. Barry. Big Mom and Shanks both use swords. They're sword members. Yeah. T-Bomber 74 said, damn, bro, imagine Vivi going through the boiling bath. LOL. Hey. I doubt Vivi's like in Impel Down, but that would be an interesting thing. And if she gets, you know, brought out, then be there. Evo said, Randy, there's an image in the scans channel that I need to see. Okay. All right.
Savage.
Zombie Die said, Luffy's countdown could be a pun in English, but said in Japanese. San ni ichi ray. To make the sunny ray. Then his form is pounding into a sun ray punch in Kaido's eye. San ni, yeah. The sunny go. Sunny ichire. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, Oda loves his puns. I like you bringing that up. Bobbins is the member of Sword. Flandimon, 91, said, how do the Shandorans, the people of Shandora, know the same drumbeat, recognized as the sound of war? And Zunisha knows as Joy Boy, drums of liberation. Just can't wait to see how it all goes together. Your thoughts? So, Zunisha, right, has the ears, the hearing of all things, right? But so the way that Luffy is using his awakening, right? His heartbeat is beating at a very particular rate. It's loud, it's audible, it is like a drum, right? So Joy Boy, being the previous user of the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, when he awakened, he would have had the same heartbeat pattern. So that's what Zunisha's catching. It's not that Joy Boy is back, but that the fruit is back and Luffy is, controlling it, but it's the same thing is happening, right? Now, if you go back to the Nolan and Calgara flashback, which I've done very recently, is, they have been protecting the Poneglyph at that point for 400 years. So they are privy to what was going on, or at least the people 400 years ago that they're protecting and all that stuff knew what happened in the Ancient Kingdom. They've got wings. It's very possible that there's a tie to the Lunarians, through the Shandorans, because, if you look at King, he looks like he could be a descendant of Calgara as well. Like the facial structure, the way that he drew him. But also, Luffy looks like a Shandoran as well. And, I'm going to have a theory that's going to come out, once I formulate it more and all of that. But I'm wondering if Luffy and Garp and all of that, if they are descendants of the Shandorans themselves, or, the Lunarians, and maybe even, almost a distant cousin to Wiper. Because if you look at the way that he drew Saito, don't know how many people will probably remember this character, but he was the one who married Calgara's daughter, right? That dude looks like Luffy. If you just take the face, it's Luffy. Now, of course, that could be Oda just doing a generic drawing thing, similar to how people say, Vivi's blue Nami and Rebecca is pink Nami and all of this. But I can't help but wonder if it's deliberate. So there's a lot of things that can be tied in through that. And I just think that that's some sort of information that was passed down. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a confirmation that the bell from Skypiea had to do something with Joy Boy to bring him back. They're doing a sacrifice to try and bring Joy Boy, bring the sun god Nika back to save them, from the oppression of the world government and all of this other stuff and whatever happened at that time 400 years ago, now 800 years ago. So, might be getting wacky, but there's something here. We were given that flashback for a reason. So, let's see. All right. Great question, though. Ludic Neo said, can't wait for Luffy to turn Mihawk's Yoru and make it limp. That'd be interesting, but I don't think Zoro would be too happy about that. Tanner Murphy messed up my super chat earlier. Meant to say that he's all white like a sketch. Reminds me of Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob. That would be awesome. And I'm totally okay with that. The Toon fruit. Let's see, let's see. You see what they got going on in the Discord that everybody wanted me to see. One second, everybody. Okay. Is that what you wanted me to see, Evo? Oh, wait. This one's fun, too. To celebrate my W, someone put my face on Giant Luffy. Can't really see. Let's see. Make that the thumbnail? I might just have to. That's good. That's good. New emoji for sure. There's another funny meme in the Discord. You love to see it. You love to see it. Was there anything else, guys? I feel like there was something else in like savage memes that people wanted me to see. Let's see. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, oh, it's the same thing. Yeah. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. You know, we're always in there. So is there still people who think Luffy isn't Yonko level yet? Yeah, I don't know about all that. Our boy's top one. We still got 700 people in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? That needs to become a shirt. Let's see. Oh. Did I miss it? It seems like there might be something else. Let me see. Check the pins. Let's see. Saeed said, am I the only one who got reminded of Plankton from SpongeBob when I saw that Kaido face in the last panel? Let's see. I don't know, but I just shared a SpongeBob meme to everybody. I'm going to take a look at this chapter again, because this is just so ridiculous. I really think we're getting close to the end of this fight, guys. I really do. This cannot persist. Let's see. All right. It's just every possibility of awakening. It's all here. It's all here. Everything. Okay, yeah. So he used Kaido's eyes as gloves to grab Kaido's nose, slingshotted himself out of Kaido's mouth. Flew into the sky, potentially filled himself up with clouds or air from the sky. Played double dutch with this man. Started pulling a Doflamingo versus Law spin down to the bottom. Got burnt. Did a Roadrunner run in the sky, leaving a fire trail back to Onigashima. Winds up a punch, gets knocked through the skull. Giant face. Ooh. Ty, my guy. Said sorry about the last super chat. My finger slipped. Bro.
Savage.
My man flexing so hard. Flex God Ty. It's like, sorry for the 50. It was supposed to be a hundo. But for reals, a rising tide lifts all boats. Luffy's new power spells tremendous increases for all other characters, especially potentially new antagonists, or Blackbeard. How do you think Oda will contain this moving forward? I mean, that's a... W's in the chat for Ty. W's. I want to see them. We're in the end game now, right? Because this is so ridiculous. And obviously, we are getting a hint that there is a drawback to this, right? But I mean, can you imagine Luffy going up against Akainu, right? And doing all of this ridiculous stuff? Like, that dude is not having that. But I cannot wait to see him, like, slap Akainu in the same way Bluno slapped Luffy and, like, air doored his face, you know, almost. Like, something ridiculous like that. There's going to be... It's not even limited to Luffy's imagination. This is limited to Oda's imagination, which seems to be limitless. So anything that Luffy can think of within the parameters of, like, his body. Like, he is... And manipulating someone else's body. Like, what if we see something like... He rubberizes someone and then spins them around themselves. You know, sort of like when Luffy gears up for a Gomu Gomu no Storm, or like when he was doing Gomu Gomu no Pinwheel, right? And just twists them around like a finger trap, and then lets them snap into themselves. That'd be kind of interesting. It's limitless. Because if he can turn someone else rubber, then he can just stretch them any way he wants, rubber band them, fling them around. Once he has a better handle on this power, he is going to be a real monster. I can't even imagine some of the stuff that we're gonna get. The only way to contain this, though, is to have a serious drawback, and that's lifespan loss. So if Luffy can only use this at the cost of extreme lifespan loss, then we go back to the tried and true pre-time skip deterrent for him to use his abilities, right? And then with that, we would have... I still think I think that Law is going to have to come in clutch at some point. And he's going to have to offer some of his lifespan in order for Luffy to take somebody out. It's the only way I see it. I don't know. What you thinking, Ty? I want to know what you're thinking. Let me know.
Savage.
Gia Studio said Luffy gonna turn Sakatsuki into Saka Goofy. Garp's Fist of Love said Blackbeard nullifies all devil fruits, so he doesn't need a new gimmick. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be tough for Luffy to do it against Blackbeard unless Awakening negates that. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because the ability to negate devil fruits, but that's also kind of cool because this whole time Luffy has been, he's been training his power, he's been training his haki, but he's also been training his base strength, right? And I think that was like an important thing that was, for the Udon portion of this arc, right, was to make sure that base Luffy is strong. Because when he fights Blackbeard, it may just come down to fists and earthquake punches. Flandiman said, Luffy being old might show how it's draining his life. Yeah, that's basically what I'm getting at. Geo spitting saying, Ty the goat. Channel goat right there. There you go. Yep. Chin said, but Blackbeard couldn't nullify Magellan. So there has to be some sort of parameters for that. I think he only nullifies you if he touches you. So... But considering that Magellan was a producer, what was touching Magellan was what Magellan was creating, not actually himself. So I think if Blackbeard touched Magellan, like had a hold of his wrist, Magellan wouldn't have been able to use his power. Davon, Schoolboy Beat, said, it's been several arcs. Zoro has been telling Luffy to get serious. You think that plays a part later? That's a good callback. That's a good callback. So we're telling him to get serious, especially, that moment in Punk Hazard, one of my favorite moments. And Luffy proceeds to use Gomu Gomu no UFO. But, I don't know. I think I need Luffy. I think I need Zoro to tell Luffy, get even more ridiculous, Luffy. It's the only way we're going to win. Would I say that Luffy used his awakening 2 times now? Yeah, I would say that he fell out of his awakening and then was able to get right back into it. AWH, it makes sense that Joy Boy was a giant. Luffy's devil fruit drawbacks wouldn't be an issue with a giant. I can't imagine how OP Nika Joy Boy was. Well, I think that Joy Boy was a snake. I think he was a snake like Nola from Skypiea that ate the human fruit. So he was already a giant in that respect. There's too much snake imagery in the story for that to not play into part. Like, why are people worshipping snakes? So... It Unidentified said Law can give lifespan instead of the operation. I think the operation is lifespan. It doesn't make sense for someone to be able to be immortal. There'd be a ton of immortal people. But lifespan is something that you can go into the story and you can see that it's been a thing that has been going on for years. Ivankov's power deals with lifespan. Big Mom's power deals with lifespan. Luffy's power drains his lifespan. So it would make sense that the user of the Ope Ope no Mi would be able to pass on their lifespan. If they have 40 years left, they give 40 years to somebody else. That's it. That's it. They have 60 years, they got 5 years, whatever. That's it. But it's the fact that once they die, the fruit regrows, you feed it to somebody else. You can continue this cycle if you have access, like the world government would have access via slaves, to continually use this process to get someone like Emu to that age. Lucy B said, "Hi, can't join today. Gotta work. Have fun, everyone. Appreciate you stopping by, Lucy." Pedro cover story incoming? Nah. Saeed Abdo said, "Kaido's last line in the first page is more accurately. That kind of transformation should be the exclusive domain of the Zoan type." Interesting. So I wonder if he's saying that affecting the environment in that way is the exclusive thing of the Zoan type, or just the transformation that he has done. Maybe there is something to this idea that Luffy looks like Sengoku, right? Because if that's the sort of glow that you get when you awaken a mythical Zoan, then I could see where Kaido's coming from, right? I think we need a little more context here. We need to know what Luffy looks like. Beverly Bowen, appreciate it. Flondimon said, "If Law does perform that operation, it will be a huge W for you, my brother." I've been talking about it for a long time, that's the way that it works. Shout out to Charles Duchemin, member for 6 months. Did I already do my 1046 predictions? I did not, but we will be getting into that. What's up with that green dog in Zoro's lap, though? Color spread? I mean, it's a good question. I mean, could have a tie to, was it Onimar the fox? But it's more like a wolf. Zoro does have his wolf slash, right? Doesn't he have a wolf slash? I know he's got a tiger slash. I think he has a wolf slash. TT Travis said, "So what if Luffy turned Kaido's eyes into rubber? Then he could move through it like a Logia, having properties of the 3 types of devil fruit." So we were actually talking about that eye part. He did not move through Kaido's eyes. He actually stretched his arms, making Kaido's eyes rubber so that he could grab Kaido's nose and then slingshotted himself outside of Kaido's mouth. So he didn't go through the eyes. I initially thought maybe he had done that, but then it was clarified. I went back and looked, and that's exactly what it is. So he kind of used Kaido's eyes like gloves and then slingshotted himself out of Kaido's mouth. AWH said, "I DM'd you on Discord a very well put together Zoro kills Kaido theory. It's a 26-page PDF. You should check it out. It would be a great video topic to post for a break week." Look, I'm not on the ZKK train. All right, it would be amazing if Oda wanted to subvert our expectations and have Zoro be the person who takes out the big bad of the entire saga that we've been in for the past 10 years. It'd be very interesting. But it's going to be Luffy. Luffy's going to defeat Kaido. So I don't know about that. 26 pages, that's intense, but I don't know. Zoroshi said, Randy, is it fair now to say that devil fruits are better than hockey? I mean, I would love... That's what I want. I want the story to go back to devil fruits, and that's what it seems to be doing. Like, we were focusing on hockey for so long, but then in the past little bit, like especially with the Big Mom and Law and Kid fight, it was down to brass tacks. We went back to devil fruits. They beat Big Mom by using their devil fruits, by not having stronger hockey, but by being creative with their fruits. Luffy's being very creative with his fruit. So, I'm excited for this. But I wonder what Kaido's talking about with the awakening transformation. I wonder what that would mean for Chopper to eventually awaken his Hito. What would that mean? What would that do? You know, right now it looks like Chopper's got the, Dollar Tree great value version of this fruit. Will it turn out that he's also mythical? I mean, he's... I don't know. I don't know. What would it look like for Yamato to awaken? Because, see, Luffy already had the deity, like, smoke when in his Gear 4th form. And Yamato has that in their hybrid. Man, there's so much to come from this. Amrit said tinfoil. Luffy's Conqueror special is not a king, it's God. So it's God hockey. All right. Ty called the ZKK 26-page PDF of Manifesto. Swaying necklace, it's been 10 years. I mean, when you think about it, right? Because this whole saga has been in the works since the pre-time skip started, when we got to Punk Hazard, right? We met Kinemon, we met Momo. That started this We're Going to Wano train. Obviously, in 2008, when we were in Thriller Bark, we learned about Wano, the connection between Kaido and Moria and all of this. A lot of things were set up there. Ryuma, all of this stuff had payoff years later. But you go back to Punk Hazard, that's where you have the whole thing with Kinemon and Momo, and it starts this train that doesn't really let up. And we're at the, the climax of all of that. Yeah, we took some, side detours like Whole Cake, but it was still all to get to this moment. It's a super saga. It's all this, from Punk Hazard to now, it's the same goal, to beat Kaido. And it's been over 10 years. So for Luffy to not be the winner of this after all of this build-up and to have it be Zoro, that's what doesn't make sense to me from Oda's track record. It would be interesting. Like, I'm not knocking it but I'm just saying that it doesn't make sense for Oda to do it because this isn't Zoro's story. It's not his fight against Kaido. If Orochi, who really shouldn't get back up, gets back up, then that should be what Zoro does. Is if he gets up, if he's alive. We don't even know if he's alive. Our man is walking around lost in the underworld right now, potentially. Ooh, King J said, of all the 4 Hito users, the one with the pure human version is Chopper. But he can't turn into a perfect human form, but maybe that's his awakening. Maybe he can turn into a human He can be a real, like, he can be a real boy. God, I might shed a tear if I saw something like that. Let's see. Charleston, the 26-page PDF must be an April Fool's joke. Let's see. Chopper is Pinocchio. Let's see, let's see. Have I seen the new Mary pictures? No, I haven't. I haven't. Let's see what we're looking at here. I'm gonna pull it up. It's got to be in the live action zone of the Discord. All right. So here's what we're looking at. Okay. Still looks unfinished to me. Still looks like a work in progress here. Looks like they're trying to add hair to it and kind of like mold that around. There's still a lot of detailing. Like, it's very obvious looking at it that there's detailing that's being done to sort of give it this like kind of sheep vibe. And the only part that's really detailed is like under the neck of the ship. So there's plenty more stuff to come here. God, there's already a meme. Thank you for taking good care of me until now. Oh God. Revujo did a drawing of it. Are you serious? That's cursed. Let him breathe. Let him breathe, people. Let him breathe. It's not done. Oh God, there's a lot of memes in the live action zone on the Discord. There's plenty more to come. Plenty more to come. Let's see. Out of focus from putting my phone to the screen. Hey, W's in the chat. I'm out of focus. Gotta. Do you see it? My guy. All right, come on. Let's give me the focus. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm back. My guy Ty said, for Chrissy's Coffee Fund, also Captain, why don't you think the community recognizes Kaido's evolution from koi to dragon as an awakening? So, I would love, I mean, this is something we talked about back in 999, right? When we first learned about this. I was like, my theory was he started his journey as a koi, then awakened into a dragon, right? And I wanted it to be something where Momo, the second he ate the artificial version of the fruit, automatically skipped that phase and became a dragon, right? Then you have this tension, you have this drama, right? Because I'm always trying to figure out what's going to make a better character interaction. You have Kaido and Momonosuke square up on each other, and he sees that he's already a dragon, right? But then scolds him for not putting in the effort and the work that he did to get to that point. The metaphorical climbing of the waterfall to turn into the dragon. Momo skipped that entire phase the same way he skipped all the way to age 28. There's some drama to that. I wanted that. Basically, everything that we're seeing here, maybe, the flashback will change that. I would still love for that to happen, but it seems like the fruit really just turned him into a dragon right away. Because none of that dialogue happened with Momonosuke, and that would be a clear indicator, or a very missed opportunity if Oda didn't want to go that route. And he's a very, very intuitive writer, so he would have those character moments built in. So, and I think that the community was on board with the idea of Koido, right? Koido. But now, I don't know. I mean, that was it was 16 months ago. I know that specifically because that was the chapter that came out before Mars was born. So it's easy to remember how long ago that theory came out. Dizza said, Chopper ate the Hito Hito no Mi model merch. merch no Mi. You love to see it. Let's see. This chapter is weird. It really is. Vernon Co. My guy. Yo, Randy, I saw the Nika mock-up, but where's love for our boy Dripper? We do need a Dripper Scarfino shirt. We do. I want it. I'm just trying to decide, what would that look like? Do I just get a nice scripted font and I just make Dripper's name cool and put that on a shirt? How do I incorporate Dripper into it, right? And then I'd probably have to get someone to draw it to make that work. I just got to figure out, what's the proper way to certify it. Or, how about this? Get Dripper Scarfino's name looking real certified, and then put his blue scarf around it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. My guy Eric's in here. He said, is there nothing left of the legend Dripper Scarfino? Or is his body just getting tossed around as Kaido and Luffy kill each other? My man's body is bouncing around. His body's about to fall through the skull dome like Kiku's arm, right? And we're gonna get the same reaction that Zoro had to it, but it's gonna be Schoolboy Collins. There's gonna be a lot of merch coming soon. I'm working on it. I'm getting back into that. Let's see. Ty's like, do you see it? I see it. I see it all across the top of the chat. Flex God. Let's see. Catching up on the chat. Catching up. chat is, oh, you guys are hilarious. I love this. Kiku with a stray. Just caught that bullet while fading away. Eric, I didn't know you had bars. Chrissy said, do one of those superhero shirts that cover the whole thing, but with drippers drip. Sell it with a top hat. Dripper forever. Fern said a house ain't got nothing on a dripper sweatshirt. Dripper scarf and a memorial shirt. A memorial shirt, that, I mean, we could do that too. We can do that too. Vern said, I am actually Dripper Scarfano. Look at the man's drip week to week. I might need to change my name to that. Change the whole channel. I'm Dripper Scarfano now. I'm Dripper Scarfano now. I'm Dripper. Welcome to the Dripper Scarfano channel. Alright. Come get your One Piece news here. Can't get more certified than that. Yeah, Studio said Dripper's essence going in with the scarf no me. Dripper scarf looking real nice with the scarf draped around part of the name or a letter and underlining it. Yeah. Yeah. Chrissy wants a Dripper hat. I mean, they don't do that. they ain't got bowler hats over there. All right, so let's start talking about 1046. Still have 600 people in here. It's crazy. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you're not. If you enjoy the content. Let's see. Hito Hito no Mi model Dripper. Yeah, that's my devil fruit. Man. Let's see. Ty said, damn it, they caught me. I gotta go, y'all. Big shout outs to my Dripper crew. My guy. Get back to the Rangers. Catch you next week, my man. Eric said, I'll actually happily take the Dripper helmet as Elden Ring DLC. Ty said we coming to Philly, Vern. Ty, did you figure out that date yet? Did you figure that out? Did I miss that in the chat? Alright, so 1046 is definitely going to be more Luffy and Kaido fighting. Alright? But we'll have to switch over to something else. I don't know how long Oda can drag this fight on any further. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 2 chapters, like, this fight is over and we start getting into the flashback. Because this is it. Luffy's at his limit. Kaido is just getting embarrassed. Something's got to give. Either the fight has to end, or someone else needs to get involved in the fight. Like, granted, I mean, Dripper already got involved in the fight. I don't mean in that way. We're still gonna, like, we're not gonna get that again. Let's see. I need a cosplay Dripper. That would be a dope cosplay. I might need to pull up to New York Comic Con this year as Dripper. We're gonna have to source that, Chrissy. Eric said, that's honestly wild. We haven't gotten the deep Kaido flashback yet. He's been tap dancing on top of Onigashima for so long. Yeah. Yeah. Kip/Seaway, member for 5 months, said, do you think Kaido is going down next chapter? And if so, do you think the flashback is coming? I mean, I was just talking about that. Yeah. It's like, if there's no time, there's gotta be. Eric said, man, I was supposed to be in Philly twice this month. We'll pull up this summer. Bet. Could there be a chance that Oda actually forgot about Denjiro? I don't know who that is. I forgot about Denjiro. Who is that? Is that a character? $90 degrees in Houston right now. Dripper tank top is appreciated. I'll make sure there's tanks too. Don't worry. Chrissy's going to help me source the Dripper outfit. Saeed said, Kaido's line on page 12 is, who the hell are you? Not what the hell are you? Luffy's line is, that right? That's right, I almost died. Ties back. Rangers at Philly. June 21st and 22nd. June 21st and 22nd. All right. Might have to do a Philly meetup. You actually gonna be in Philly, Ty? And Vern, I mean, you're closing out there, right? I mean, we can make a savage meetup in Philly. Let's see. Whether it be Sanji, Duval, or Dripper Scarfano in a cosplay battle, I'll always bet on Chrissy. All right. Bet, Ty. What day of the week is that? What day of the week is it? Yeah, make sure it's not a chapter day. All right. So we still got to go back to Zoro. We still got to go back to Frankie. We still have to go back to Robin and Brooke. These are key things that Oda is purposefully keeping away from. And the question is why, right? So is Zoro dead? What's going on with Zoro? What's going to happen with Zoro? Is Robin going to get into a confrontation with Schoolboy Collins? These are the questions. These are the big questions here. So, yeah. Kev Dog's in here. Ty's really got to go now. Later, brother. Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, bet. Let's see. Let me see. Looking back at this chapter, this chapter is ridiculous. I love this chapter more than I liked the last one. The last one was amazing, right? It was like a reveal chapter, but this is one of the most funniest chapters in One Piece history. This reminds me of why I got into One Piece. This reminds me why I started reading all of this show, because it was like the first chapter I read was it chapter 8, I think, when it's Luffy and Zoro on the way to Orange Town, and Luffy extends his arms out and grabs that bird, but the bird grabs him and travels him to Orange Town. Literally the first thing I ever saw of One Piece ever. And I was laughing so hard because I was not expecting what I was reading to be that goofy. This reminds me of that. It reminds me of like exactly why I got into this series. Some people don't like this. They want it to be more serious. And I might sound hypocritical because I'm always asking for more drama, right? I mean, I want that, but Oda knows how to do the balance of it. This is... They need to make every episode for the past, like, couple of episodes, they need to make it a movie. Like, it needs to be movie quality. Like, I need movie quality for all of this. If they slack on any of this, nah. I'm just rereading all of this. I really need, like, confirmation from Oda, like, what these colors are, though. I just keep going back to all of this stuff. It's so great. This is why I love One Piece. I'm seeing the panel of Luffy after he's been hit with the Kanabo, and one of the spikes is his nose. This is so ridiculous. This is Oda's been waiting for this. Oda's been waiting for this. That last line that Luffy has, that's Oda telling us what's going on. Oda is having the time of his life. And I'm getting pumped. There's no break. We're going right into 1046. Hey. Let's see. Barry said these calls really won't stop. I'm ready to pull a dripper and get killed by Kaido. Oh god. What do I think of Zoro being Cerberus? What? Let's see. Eric said, I need to see more Marco. I'm still hype that he's there at all. Can't wait for the anime to come back. Need to see the anime to just do a little extra when he fights King and Queen. Big facts. Big facts. It is about that time, Dizza. It is about that time. You might have summoned them. Isopod said, I love the Skypiea callback with Luffy being swallowed by Nola and looking out through his eye. Also, the Higanto panel reminds me of the giant Luffy shadow. And, I mean, I guess I could take a W for that also, because last week, in my analysis, I was talking about that particular panel of Luffy looking through the eye, right? Remember, I like specifically was using that panel. And I was also using it because I think it's also a reference to Joy Boy potentially being a snake, right? And then that snake had eaten in my head canon, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, right? And in that particular moment in Skypiea, that particular fruit was within a snake once again, because Luffy had eaten the fruit and Luffy was inside the snake, looking through the eye. So there's all of these like really like strange parallels to that, if I'm right, and Joy Boy was a snake. But either way, the snake was still worshipped as the sun god in the flashback. So even if Joy Boy ends up not being a snake, there's still that parallel of the sun god inside of a snake, something that was worshipped as the sun god, and he had eaten the sun god fruit, and he's looking through the eye of the snake. If people could keep up with that. King J, yeah, we had talked about this a little earlier. He said, Randy, the OG Looney Tunes was black and white. What if Luffy being all white is to show that he became a cartoon drawing? Yeah, I mean, I love that. I would love, take it full, rubber hose, black and white animation, manga, Mr. Game & Watch. Like, let's do all of that. Catching up. Chrissy, yes. Pancakes for lunch? Yes. Yes, please. Please, thank you. Let's see. Eric said, sheesh, imagine a snake doing everything Luffy did in this chapter. Exactly, right? And I mean, there's also rubber snakes, and the way that a snake moves, is almost rubber-like to begin with. So, like, when we finally see Joy Boy, I just have these images of, like, a snake wrapping itself around, but also stretching at the same time. And, in some sort of a hybrid form. And then you have Luffy doing things like Snake Man, which, I don't know, I really think there's something to it. I'm eventually going to get that video out. But Saeed says, after Kaido says, hey, you're gonna die, Luffy says, and you think something like that scares me? Hey. The boy. Berry spitting. Yeah, I like banana pancakes. Let's see. Olafur said, in Egyptian mythology, Apep, the snake of chaos, emerged from the existence of Ra, the sun god, who also defeated him. Interesting. Maybe Emu is the snake then. And it'll be the sun god against the snake in the end. And somewhere along the history, everything got muddied and they started worshipping the snake because they confused the sun god with Emu. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, Luffy's not afraid to die. We saw that in Loketown. And in plenty of different instances. Let's see. Adarf said, Luffy's white like minks and Lunarians. Something related to the moon. The Lunarians are white? What about the Lunarians is white? I mean, Sulong minks are all white. So maybe the transformation that Luffy's doing looks like he's gone Sulong. That might make sense. If this is Luffy's Sulong form, and he's all white like a Sulong, and somehow the minks were maybe given this ability from Joy Boy, and it's brought upon by the moon, a moon god. Oh, my mind is it's just melting right now. King has white hair. Okay, right. But, I mean, I still want Luffy to have Lunarian DNA. Because even though Luffy can imagine things and all of that, and there are some elements, within Rubber that, you could stretch it out to give a reason why he's able to do something like Red Hawk. But the easiest answer that Oda could do is Luffy is just part Lunarian, and he's able to use Red Hawk because of that. A poll is asked. Give me all of the options, and I'll make a poll. I'm guessing this is a pancake poll. The chapter title is written in English, originally Next Level. Interesting. So in the Raw, the chapter title is in English. Next Level. Maybe Joy Boy was a snake mink. Well, I don't think we haven't seen a reptile mink. So I don't know. I'm having a tough time trying to connect it to the minks, but maybe Oda can. Let's see. Making the poll for everybody in the chat here. Thanks. So everybody's talking about pancakes, waffles, and I thought this was going to be a what's the best pancake poll, like regular, blueberry, banana, because I saw a lot of that in the chat too. It's a pancake stream. Look what you've done, Chrisley. Minks have fur. They eat anything that doesn't have fur. No. King J, Randy, reptile minks don't exist. It said that minks include only furry animals. Yeah. No, I know that and remember that. I mean, that's why I said we've never seen a reptile mink. Snake fruit model Jormungandr. I mean, that would tie into the Norse mythology and everything that, created One Piece in the first place. So there is a poll for best breakfast in the chat, all right? And honestly, it's a lot of this stuff is it's pretty neck and neck here. Who are the rain, forest, and earth gods? Yeah, that's something that I want to think about and explore in the theory video that I want to shoot. Because when you go back to the Nolan and Calgara flashback, they are not only worshipping the sun god, they are mainly worshipping the sun god, but they are also talking about the rain god, the forest god, and the earth god. So One of them has to probably be whoever has dragon's fruit. And Pancakes is winning right now, but not by a large margin. And we have 111 votes in here. There are a lot of people weighing in on what's the best breakfast. We still have almost 600 people in here at the 2-hour mark. We got a lot of votes in for what's the best breakfast. Let's see. The SBS for volume 102 leaked? Did anybody translate it yet? Because that might be something fun to talk about on the stream here before we wrap things up. Are there translations, even early translations? Let's see. Yeah, that's big. I want to talk about that if there's translations, or is it just the raws out? All right. I'm going to end the breakfast poll in 1 minute. I'm going to end it in 1 minute. So weigh in if you want to tell us what your favorite breakfast is. There's already 157 votes. Shout out to Young Yeet. My guy said, what if the Rio poneglyph is inside Zunisha's body? And he's coming to Wano to show the new Joy Boy the true history. A great way to get a flashback to the Void Century if Zunisha starts telling the story. Well, you kind of blew my mind there with the idea that it could be inside Zunisha's body. That's crazy. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like that. Definitely like that. All right. Poll is ending. We got 176 votes in here. And the winner, by 10%, is Pancakes. Pancakes have been decided as the best breakfast. Waffles in second place, then crepes, then French toast, and last place. Yeah, almost 200 votes on the best breakfast. So Saeed said that we got the names for Kids Crew. Interesting. And I want to see that. Let me see if there's anything in the Discord, because if there is, we're talking about the SBS here. This is dope. Let's see. Nothing in the Discord yet. I mean, it's probably like it just dropped, right? Reddit posted as links. Yeah, drop that link, Jay. Drop that. What current characters do I think could kill Zunisha? Akainu. Fujitora with enough savagery. A Buster Call. Red Hawk said, "Does this look like Luffy's going to beat Kaido by picking up that giant sword?" I mean, we talked about that. I said I want Luffy to go giant. I want him to pick that sword up. So if he does that, that's going to be
another one.
Yeah. Chin said Randy hasn't talking about Will Smith yet. Well, I haven't talked about the Oscars at all. I mean, briefly, the main thing that everybody should be talking about with the Oscars is the film Coda. All right, Coda is an amazing movie. It's my favorite movie of the year. It was my top pick for Best Picture, and it won. So another one. Shout out to Sean Heater, who I worked with on the movie Tallulah back in like 2015, 2016. She was a great director, and she did the entire movie while she was pregnant with her child. And very, very, very great director, and I'm happy to see their success. And it is a shame that it is being overshadowed by what happened between Will and Chris, and I think that whole situation is an entire embarrassment to the to what the Oscars stand for. And it's a shame. I was at an event with Will Smith in November, and it was for King Richard, and he was speaking there and everything, and he was so eloquent. Like, had that slap never happened, I think Will Smith probably would have given one of the best speeches of Oscars history. But because that slap happened, he couldn't compose himself, and he gave what I would say is the worst speech in Oscars history. But I'm almost more mad at Chris Rock for what he did afterwards when he was giving Questlove and his group. I didn't hit that. I'm more mad at Chris Rock for what he did afterwards when he was giving Questlove his award, because he said, and the winners are Questlove and 4 other white guys. And not all of those guys were white. There was a South Asian guy in there, and and another guy. I don't think he was white, but either way, say their names. Okay, I'm very big on crediting people and all of that. I think it's very important. I think that if someone works on something, someone does something, that they should be credited. So that was not a good move by Chris Rock. Should have said their names. So, but as far as Will, should have stayed composed. I think he's got some serious trauma that he's working through, and he snapped. That's all I'm going to say for all of that.
Savage.
Did Dune win some Oscars? Dune swept like every technical category. Andrew Connor said, if Vegapunk goes to Wano, will Luffy be captured to complete the government giant program due to his Fruits Awakening and a Marineford inversion? I have talked about this, and it is my ideal scenario. That Vegapunk shows up, Luffy gets captured because there is a tie to gigantification with Luffy's fruit. Something that would have been set up since the beginning of the new world, right? And then if Luffy is captured and is the inversion to Marineford, which I've made a video about, I think that's just great. I would love like an entire year of no Luffy and just the crew working on their own saga to get Luffy back, like Luffy was without his crew for an entire saga. Charles said, nice, it was my favorite movie. And Denis is a great director. Yeah, when I saw the film, I got to see an early screening of it, and Denis spoke afterwards with John Spates, the other writer. And it was an awesome talk back afterwards. Denis is obviously a huge fan of Dune, the book, and he's been wanting to do that for a really long time. Very passionate about the film, so I was very happy about that. Got to talk to Denis a little bit afterwards. Got to tell him that Blade Runner 2049 is one of my top 10 favorite movies. I mean, that, I'm not lying. I really love that movie. That was fun. Can we talk about how Encanto chose the wrong song to submit? Yeah, I mean, it should have been We Talk About Bruno if they wanted to get the win for Lin-Manuel. But a part of me is kind of happy that Lin didn't win because he has COVID right now, so he wasn't able to accept his Oscar. And when he wins one, which I'm sure he will, I want him to be there so that he can actually give a speech. So, now I love Dos Oreguitas. I love the song, but not the right song. And I also did not like, Chrissy and I did not like the We Don't Talk About Bruno like remix that they did. They should have just done it the way, like if you're going to do the song, do it the way it is. Q&A with Jinbei's voice actors in the SBS, okay. Keep my breakfast name out your mouth. Oh my god. Jay, did you put the link to the SBS? Let's see. Who are some up-and-coming directors that I'm excited to see grow? I think I'm out of the loop on the up-and-comers right now. But, Chin said, Randy, you did stand-up comedy before. Did you ever experience something similar? No. No, never had someone come up and slap me. But, you know, like Jim Carrey also said that it's not, it sets a bad precedent, right, for someone that does comedy. Because some people, that's their whole thing. Point someone out in the crowd, start making fun of them. Like, that's kind of what you expect to go to a comedy show. It's not everybody's style. It's not what I did, but it's what some people do. And when you do it, it's, you know, it's all in good fun. You don't expect someone to come up and slap you, right? But now, it's game on, right? Someone slapped, hey, Will did it. Will did it. So. Who am I brainstorming for the next Theory for Theory? Depends on what we get next week, you know? Because that could change who I want to talk to. Let's see. King J, do you remember the 4 images Emu had? Sun God Luffy's goal is to bring the dawn. Rain God Vivi. My guy. Spit. Feed my agenda. Feed my agenda. Feed it. Feed it. The rain god, people. The rain god. All right? I've been talking about this for years. She made it rain. All right? She made it rain. Shirahoshi's goal was to see a forest. Interesting. I mean, I feel like that's probably a reach, but it's a good tie. Blackbeard's goal is to rule the earth, and he has the Gora Gora no Mi now. Right? King J, you're onto something there. I think you're onto something. Joy Girl's in here. It's got to be very late. Or very early. How many Oscars is Morbius going to win next year? All of them. Clean sweep. Saeed said, the reader. Hello, Odachi. I've been wondering for a long time, when and where did Luffy first learn the term Pirate King? What was the answer, Saeed? Oda. He learned it from Shanks' stories, of course. He didn't tell him he was on the Pirate King's ship. Before he met Shanks, Garp told him to become a Marine. But Luffy, who wanted to adventure out, Alright, so we're getting live translations from Saeed on these. I got Joy Girl in the chat, everybody. How did you enjoy the most ridiculous chapter in the world? It's very early. 5:40 a.m. for JG. So apparently the SBS is out, Joy Girl. So I'm trying to find anything I can on that if it's out. And let's see. All right. I'm just looking on Reddit now, I guess. Or it was sent to me on Twitter. Let me see. Oh, the One Piece anime is coming back next Sunday. I got sent that as a tweet. That's cool. So that's good news. All right, so Jay sent it to me on Twitter. Okay. Let's see. Oda. Hey, Oda. Judging from the color spread of Chapter 1031, Beppo is the number 2 of the Heart Pirates? Question mark? This person is asking the right questions. I was surprised, since I thought him, Penguin, and Shachi are all number 2s. So is Beppo, Sulong form question mark, the strongest out of them? Oda said, talking about the color spread, huh? Same goes for Zoro. Not everyone on there holds the position of vice captain. They are just the number 2s that I picked out. So Oda confirmed that Zoro is not a vice captain. Oh, the Toei coming back could be an April Fool's thing I'm seeing in the chat. Joy Girl said I enjoyed it a ridiculous amount. So did I. So did I. How about you? Sorry, missed the reaction. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I reacted when it was like 3 in the morning for you. I was losing it. I was losing it. People already made memes. I got my Sun God Nika shirt here.
Certified drip.
So Oda says, they are just the number 2s that I picked out. Penguin and Shachi are more reliable in normal circumstances. But those two have seen Beppo's Sulong transformation, so they acknowledge that combat-wise, Beppo is superior. Confirmation that Beppo has gone Sulong at some point, we'll just never see it. Anime coming back as an April Fool's joke. All right. I should have known. I should have known. They got me. They got me. How does Frankie sleep? And then Oda drew a picture of Frankie laying down. Look at this picture right here. All right, this is Kid's crew. So we got pictures of all of Kid's crew. The picture of Frankie laying down is pretty much exactly what you would think. It's not really that interesting. Oda, if Jinbei ate a devil fruit, what fruit do you think it would be? Jinbei's voice actor came in and answered and said, because he's a fisherman who can live on both land and water, it would be the Tori Tori no Mi, bird fruit. But it would be too hard not being able to swim anymore. Yeah. So Jinbei would want to fly. Seems like there's something about Robin in here somewhere. But it hasn't been translated yet, I guess. I guess it's all still sort of coming out. Kid Pirates have 31 members, and Oda reveals 22 members with names. Interesting. Nice sneak a drip, yeah. Saw a cool connection earlier today about Lost Crew all being Arctic animal themed. Yeah, we got a polar bear, we got a penguin. What is Shachi supposed to be? Oh, an orca. He's supposed to be an orca, right? Bird Jimbei. Obviously, Nami is vice captain. Yeah, right? Exactly. Gio said, leave my mink out your mouth. Joy Girl said, I heard you have been also anticipating a giant Luffy for a while. Yes, since Eni's Lobby was weekly, I've been waiting for giant Luffy. The moment he made a giant fist... Well, I mean, even before that, because he could stretch, I always thought, you know, because you go back to old comics from, like, the, you know, Mr. Fantastic and Plastic Man, they were always able to grow. So I've always been waiting for a giant Luffy. So I had a pretty visceral reaction to finally getting giant Luffy. I was very happy. Very happy. There's I'm gonna have to find a bunch of clips of me talking about giant Luffy. Joy Girl, O'Hara, and Grand Line think that Wano isn't going to end until 2023. What do I think so? I mean, it depends if we're doing this 5-act structure thing. I mean, I think that we're going to... I think that Kaido is going to go down, you know, within the next 10 chapters, if not the next 2. So... Now, Oda could, of course, swerve on that and everything, you know, but... With the way he's setting all of this up, Kaido should go down soon. We should be getting the flashback, then have an epilogue or whatever, then bring in Vegapunk or Dragon or Shanks or Blackbeard and take us into the next part of all of this. Imagine Heat and Wire as Yonko commanders. I cannot. Wano will be done by July as a release for the card game that comes out in Japan that has Kaido and Straw Hat deck. Maybe, I don't know. Andrew Connor, will Luffy be able to stretch time itself? You're getting wacky there, Andrew. You're getting wacky. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oda can do anything he wants, but I don't know about that one. We finally get giant Luffy, and what do we get from it? Luffy using Kaido as a jump rope. A good deal, really. Yeah. It's a good trade. Yeah. Do I think the Grand Fleet are headed towards Wano? I do not. I talked about that extensively earlier in the stream. I think they're going to be responsible for something else that's going to lead to the final war. My hope would be that they infiltrate Impel Down and rescue people from there, and it just sort of triggers a bunch of craziness. After this chapter, Krish's theory is confirmed. Luffy is Jerry, Kaido is Tom, and Shanks is that dog who rarely intervenes. There. King J spitting. Luffy is already stretching time. Wano has been going on for 4 years. With the way that all of this is being set up, right, I could totally see Kaido going down by 1050. And then, like, either we were going to get the flashback in between now and 1050 or right after that, and then we'd, like, move into some other section of this arc. Kaido's done. Luffy makes Onigashima rubber and bounces it off, the ground and, saves everybody there. But then the world government ships pull up and the SSG are on them, and Luffy's already, like, exhausted all of his stamina like he did at the end of Driller Bark. And now they just have to make a run for it. And Momonosuke comes with them, and he's like, but I need to be the Shogun. It's like, well, we're going to have to come back and handle that. So. And it'll make sense, because now that Vivi, and all that stuff with Cobra, my headcanon is that the world government is going to take over Alabasta, right? So the world government's going to have Alabasta, they're going to have Wano. They may try and go after Shirahoshi in Fishman Island. Who knows? And then Luffy's just going to have to go after the world government to get all of these islands back for his people. So. Loggy, spitting. Shiryu didn't eat the clear fruit. He ate the Hito Hito no Mi model John Cena. You can't see me. Alright? You know what time it is? My time is now. Joy Girl said I have to go to work, but I'm glad I caught you live. Stay savage. I'm glad you could drop in, Joy Girl. Thanks for being here. It's a shame I can't join the lives that you do, because you do them before I read the chapter. But I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks. I think I'm gonna start wrapping things up here, guys. We've already been past the 2-hour mark for a little bit. This is crazy. Got to start working on my intro for this and the analysis, and I also have to work on the drip. I want to try and have the drip ready for when the analysis drops. So anybody who wants the Nika shirt that I was working on and stuff. Now the Dripper Scarfino thing, that's not happening now. But I might have a Nika Nike shirt like this. And I think what I'm going to do in the meantime, what I might start doing, is maybe I'll take a page out of J.D. Legend's book, and I'll cut the reaction portion of this and put this as a VOD on this channel, but then move this stream in its entirety over to the second channel. Because the other 2 streams I just left because they were like so monumental, I left them on this channel. But I want to get back to putting the streams back on the second channel. So, but the reaction portion I might make separate. So, Venom said, I love your merch, Randy. Appreciate it. Thanks. Flondimon said, the drip gonna take a while. Chrissy gonna have to step in the lab for a bit. Yeah, well, I mean, as far as like the merch that is on the shop, I can only alter what they have available. So like they have shirts and they have hoodies and they have bags and stuff. So I can create a file, a PNG file and all of that, and create artwork to put on that. Special like handcrafted drip and all of that. Like that would involve shipping all of this stuff. Like with this site that I use, like I don't have to worry about shipping. They ship everything for me. So, they take most of the profit, but hey, that's the that's the rub to feed the streets. So Nika swoosh should be a Gomu Gomu pistol. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Taking one last look at the chat. And then I'm going to wrap up, guys. I'm going to eat some pancakes. Have we done the 1046 spoilers? Hopefully wrapping this fight up, going back to Zoro and Robin. That'd be great. Or we get to the end of the fight and we start the flashback as Kaido either remembers something that Rocks told him, or he's getting punched, similar to like what happened in Drum, you know, when Luffy hit Wapple. And yeah, you know, let's get this flashback going already. Trevor Roberts said, "Thanks for the great content, Randy. Kept me going while writing my master's paper this semester." Oh, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Michael Hollenbeck said, "The clothing game is about looking good. Unfortunately, not making money for creators." Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure you look good. That's it. The One Piece community has named this section Luffy Tunes. It's official. Well, hey. Let's see. Rosie I said, "Thank you, Randy and Chrissy and chat, for another fun week. See you next time." Yeah. Milo, are we getting new merch? Oh, you missed it. There's going to be, soon enough, there's going to be the free Chuji shirt, and then we're going to have the Nika with a swoosh, smile, Joy Boy, and everything. So, Ty's back. Who won the breakfast poll? Pancakes. 30-something% pancakes. Then it was waffles, then crepes, and then French toast. So, but I'm ending the stream here. You got here just in time for me to wrap things up, Ty. All right. Don't you think in retrospect the Gorosei scenes were pretty inconsistent with the rest? Wano's story structure where everything happened? Nah. I loved it. Anytime we go to Marijoa, perfect. Because with that regard, you could also say that for when we saw Lucci too, that it was inconsistent. Lord Vegeta said, "Randy, I mentioned before that I was making a comic with all of the One Piece content creators." And he said, "I gave you Oven's Devil Fruit." So I've got the heat on hands. You turned me into Oven. Didn't realize I had a lot in common with Oven. That's funny. I sounded like Charlie Murphy saying pancakes. All right. That's a classic. All right, guys. That's it. See you next week. Apparently there's no break, so I'm excited. All right. Stay tuned for the analysis. We're going to have some fun. You know, we're going to be doing our Looney Tunes intro again. And I'll catch everybody later. Thanks for the stream.